right, what's good, everybody? This is Voices of an Artist, and I am. It wants to go on repeat. We'll do it again in a minute. I'm your host, Bossy V. Is Voices of Artists again. Thank you for tuning in. Newcomers, oldcomers, supporters. I always say visualize your voice a lot when it comes to your music and anything that's doing in general, career goals. Use your voice, never shut yourself out. Mental health is very important. If you feel overwhelmed during these times, please get that support. I only know the 311 from New York type Detroit area. So get into with that. Suicidal is very serious. I really hope y'all get the help, and shout out to the families that that are dealing with these killings in Texas. Prayers go out to them. It's really hard to be a parent and stuff like that happens. Even the adults that got killed too. Shout out to the families that are dealing with that. It really is sad, and I really feel for them because I have kids of my own, and I don't know what I would do if I lost them. In general speaking. Right now, we are about to have the awesome interview with Rowstacks. Those of you know him, those that don't know him, he's really super cool. Let's get into him and see what he's been up to lately. Hi. You got it?
Yeah, you can let it stop a little bit. What's the word?
Okay. Yeah. Tell them who you are. Who is Rowstacks?
From the Rowstacks, just big up everybody. That's what we doing, big up the whole, you know how we give it up. We out here. Big shouts out to you, Bossy V, for bringing me up on the platform. I'm just here chilling right now. What's up with
That is what's up with you? I know you got a lot going on. I've been following you and your journey through your whole career. It's really super dope to see you move the way you do. I commend you on everything you've been doing for yourself. I'm super proud of you, as well as I know everybody else is. You've been really grinding, and it actually pushes an artist like myself even more further to working the way I do. And I commend you on a lot of things. I know you were doing a soundtrack. I think you have a soundtrack song particularly that you've been doing for a movie. Am I correct or what?
Yeah, no, you're correct on that.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell us a little
You're
more?
correct. I also have another song.
Okay.
Come again? I can't hear you, sis. What you said?
Oh, no. Yeah, I agree with you. Go ahead. You have another song you said.
I also have another song that's gonna be in the works. It's like Scar Pain, but it's about what's going on right now.
Wow.
Like we got some.
That's super dope. Now let's talk about your album. How many albums do you have out now that you know of?
I don't have right now solo, but what I do have is a single called "Tit for Tat." You can get that on Spotify. Featuring my brother K Davis, the Hitman. That's distributed by Empire. I also am featured on the Thugs for Life album, which is for Tupac. God bless the dead, may he rest. Joint on there called Shit Don't Stop. The newest one that just came out, Each Thug Life. I'm on about 3 records on there. I got one with Jared Benson, my brother K Davis, Never on it with, you know, and also, you know, I have about East Side to the West Side. That's another record where I have on there with me Platinum, Brown Sugar. She's a West Coast artist, as well as Rick Hard. He's Snoop Dogg cousin. My brother K Davis, the Hitman. He's on there. Green is on there. Real Testimony. He's another R&B singer from out there. He's on there. So it's crazy. And we got more. A couple of joints that I gave you that
That's exciting. That's really exciting. As an artist, as yourself, how are you dealing with everything in terms of music wise? Does it sometimes get you too overwhelmed? Could it be too much for you sometimes as an artist?
stuff. It's too much and it's a lot of pressure. Step back for a second and take a couple of days for myself. Or if I need, I'll take a month. Like to be real with you, like I took like a whole year and a half to 2 years off of music, you know?
Oh wow.
And
Yeah.
I came back and hold on. I'm gonna show you real quick. I took this is for everybody who don't know out there. I took 2 years off, guarantee. Believe me, a year, 2 years off, and when I came back, I got this thing right here. Gold. Those who think it's a game, like your boy really went gold. Like your boy is really an artist. Like this ain't bragging. This is just me showing you that I'm not just an amateur. Or I just started this. Like I've been doing this. Like you see, this is real. It's right here with me. You see me here in the flesh. You know.
That's congratulations. Oh wow, look at you doing it. That's yeah, so it's good to that you know that you express that in your terms of how it can be overwhelming sometimes because I always say that, you know, it's sometimes it's good to take a step back. You know, it's a good way to refresh yourself because sometimes it could be stressful. As an artist, we go through a lot of shit, and not a lot of people talk about it. But we're gonna talk about it. You know, we go through a lot of shit, and being that you on the grind the way you are, and it's amazing to me because you're a pusher. You know what I'm saying? You push.
You gotta stay like that. You gotta stay like that grind because it's like the more you grind, the more active you are, the more better it is, and the situation makes it real better when you grind. Because when you grind, you push and you start to respect it. And you start to respect it, doors open up and like, you know what? Boss, she be out, you know, how to book her for this show. Let me call her to do an artist with this dude. A matter of fact, let me take her music and let me spin her music over here in this radio station. You feel me? So doors open up when you grind and you work hard. But you gotta work for
Yes.
it. You know, I just want to shout out. I just want to shout out the whole Thug Life Eternal. Thug Life Eternal. I'm gonna shout out everybody. DJ King Assassin, DJ Green Guy, my brother K Davis, the Hitman. Once again, and everybody who has something to do with that album, because so far right now that album is at 100,000 streams. It's over that. It's on the way fast, pushing pace to go gold. You know, so that's another achievement right there. So I just had to shout that out just so everybody would know, and everything is done organically. You know, organic.
Fact. Shout out to them. I can tell they're a group of people that you really fuck with really
Machiavelli the
hard.
Dawn.
You know, congratulations on getting that vibe on everything, your goals, your dreams, your team. You know, it's important to have that team type of support. I don't care what nobody say. You came in this alone, yeah, granted, but having that good support, system that you have as you
Yeah,
do,
we can.
yeah.
Yeah.
hmm So it
Long
really
way with it though, sis.
It's I commend you on that. I commend you on that because it's it's very hard to find that, It really is because a lot of sneaky, slick shit be going
Nah,
on.
it is hard.
A lot of fucking crazy, sneaky
Nah,
shit that be
it's
going
very hard.
on in the industry, and it's like it's a really cutthroat industry, and it's really hard to find that type of support system that we all need when we're trying to, you know, stand our ground, our brand, and our voices to be heard. And it's really freaking hard. It's hard, and to get that, it's rare. And it's really dope that you have that type of, that team. So shout out to them. You
It's
know,
hard.
hmm yeah. You hear the New York sounds. Oh shit.
Indeed.
But what else you been up to lately? Any new shows coming up?
Huh?
What
What happened?
else? New shows coming up? hmm
Yeah.
uh, Technical
This
difficulty.
Saturday, just
Yeah.
got booked up for the NFTs too. Big shouts out to the street media, lawyers and labels. Big shouts out to them. Big shouts out to my guy 7718. Sosa, man, gotta shout him out for making it happen. Sosa, what up? We gonna link up Saturday. Um, Also on June the 10th, Bossy, we gonna be there. We turning up. I'm headlining that show. Big shouts out to Chrissy and them. We coming. We
Yeah,
coming. And
and
after that, after that on the 20th, I'm going out to California with my K Davis the Hitman touring out there, and he told me, "Come on, man, pack your bags. Let's go get busy." So going up out there from the 20th to the 26th. Smooth B gonna be there. It's gonna be a party, man. Then after that, we got a bunch of more shit coming up. I'm gonna just stay quiet. Oh man, we grinding. We
yeah,
outside.
don't give everything out.
Outside.
Just know he
Nah,
got a
nah,
lot
I'm
of
not.
shit
I'm not.
coming. He got a lot of shit coming. Just
Nah, that's
know
a
that.
fact. We outside.
Yes, the grind is crazy. Yes, June 10th, we are gonna be rocking that shit like crazy. I hope y'all come and tune in. If y'all need the ticket link, just holler at me. I'll send it. Just it's gonna be a movie, and I'm super excited. Yes, I'm super excited. Um, when that song "Scared Pain," what motivated you to write that song?
What inspired me to write it is just on things I see in my real life. Real life is me as a human being out here and knowing people and seeing things basically right in front of me. So like everything I wrote in that song is everything I've seen in real life I've been around in myself. So it was very easy. As in the movie, rather in the movie, remember when the guy Robert Townsend played his Duck, and he said the reporter told him, "Duck, you're a good singer, but when you endure more pain or you go through something to make you struggle, it's gonna make you a better writer." That's the thing right there. The more we go through in life as human beings, and the more we experience, the more songwriters we could become. Because the more we can talk about real things instead of just talking about nonsense. I can rap about busting my gun all day and drilling all day, but then I also can make real songs, you know. Even though I'm not saying that drill ain't real songs, I'm just
Mhm.
saying that I can make real songs. Like I'm diverse. I can make any type of record you give me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think that actually became one of my favorites from you. Um, because I've been through some shit too, and when you make a song like that, it's very inspiring. Pat yourself on the back, because that right there is a really deep track, and a lot of people can relate to it. I think I lost it again. That song in particular, I don't know what happened. He should be able to come back. Let me make sure that he does come back. But yeah, that song in particular, it's a really good song, and I'm happy that he did that track. It's a really good song called Scared Pains. I'm gonna run it again. I think I got him back. Let's see. I hope so. It's tricky. You good? Sometimes the internet reception.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, yeah, his reception is playing games with him today. That's okay. We here. We outside. Yeah, so Scared Pain, like I was saying before, it's a really deep track. And I love it because I've been through some shit and I could relate to it. And the emotion that you put into those lyrics, and you're a writer. I can tell you're a writer, because that right there is so freaking deep. If anybody has not heard it from the beginning, I'm going to play it again. But has anybody heard that song?
All right.
Yeah. You're a writer. I can tell. I appreciate it, though. I appreciate you making a song like that. Personally, to me, I really appreciate it. And everybody else, y'all need to get in tune with that song, Scared of Pain, Rowstacks, on Spotify. I will show it again on the screen so y'all can see for yourselves where to find him at, because I know sometimes it's hard to find the artist. And his Instagram is actually on the live, so y'all get in tune with that. I'm gonna play that track towards the end. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what other song in particularly that you wrote besides Scared Pain? I know you have a few, so I can click on it to play for you. Oh, I lost him again. Let's get him back.
It did over 2 million plays.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's actually, but
yeah, it's a lot.
plays.
Yeah, so that track right there, I love it. We're gonna get into your other track. What's the song you want particularly played? So I can pull it up.
Huh?
What song do you want me to play for you after Scared Pain? I mean, Scarred Pain, excuse me.
You could play Double XL.
It's in your what, Dog for Life album? Oh wait, no, I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. All right, we're gonna play this. Double XL by Rowstacks. Let's see what's up.
This right here is Double XL. That's
All right, here we go. I'm gonna play. Let's go.
One gun, two gun, three gun, four. But set you claim, motherfucker is war. Move in the drop top, candy paint rag. Talk talking that shit, disappear for a bag. Davis is the brand, gun inside the hand. Neighborhood to neighborhood, I'm the fucking man. Bitch ass niggas is who I can't stand. Situation get messy, nigga come test me. FBI on my back, fucking judge stress me. K Davis ring bells on fire hell. Pop a nigga top off, leave corpse and shells. Screaming out thug life, nigga we rebel. Pull a drive-by in the black XL. Pockets on swell, piece the niggas in jail. We rollin', gun holding, we banging, gun slanging. In the Cadillac to fill with enough guns to smell. Nigga, we rollin'. If you a blood or a crip, nigga, you know the deal. Nigga, we rollin'. Fuck 12, we the law. Killed or be killed. Nigga, we rollin'. In these streets, no catfish, nigga, we for real. Nigga, we rollin'.
They wanna lock us down, but they can't hold us. Cruising down Crenshaw with the rollers. Niggas blowing hella dope in the 64 Chevy. Homies in the bay with the choppers. Hills to the valley, niggas get it cracking. Get your head bashing, talking all that goofy shit. 187 lock if you want it. These project stairways is cluttered with weed smoke. Fiends roam around like zombies out here. My block night in the living dead. This Rowstacks and you feel me like the wind when it's cold and it blow outside. Niggas play the corner like bricks in the wall. Bitches sucking dick sneakers and weed money. This the coast that never sleeps. Ain't nothing sweet in trees. They riding like sour milk.
I ain't tripping, I just play the cards that I.
In the Cadillac to fill with enough guns to smell. Nigga, we rollin'. If you a blood or a crip, nigga, know the deal. Nigga, we rollin'. Fuck 12, we the law, kill. Nigga, we rollin'. In these streets, no catfish, nigga, we for real. Nigga, we rollin'.
We rollin', don't ask us where we go. Don't ask us what we holdin'. You might see us pop up near you. It's all love, respect, but we don't fear you. So talk that talk and rah all you want. Just believe you not dealing with chumps. Got a team of thoroughbreds and all our shit bumps. I'm a heavy hitter, test me and I'll send you home with lumps. Blessing these mics on bangers that thumps. Pockets double XL, got the mumps. Ease out to the west side, we gives no fucks. Leaving suckers in a cloud of dust. Hit the strip and let the music funk. In these streets making money till the sun come up. This for the thugs. You know.
In the Cadillac, guns to spell. Nigga, we rollin'. If you a blood or a crip, nigga, you know the deal. Nigga, we rollin'. Fuck 12, we the law. Killed or be killed. Nigga, we rollin'. In these streets, no catfish, nigga, we for real. Nigga, we rollin'.
Retirement goals?
Alrighty.
Trust IRA makes it simple to see
That
add
was
Bitcoin to your retirement portfolio.
Rowstacks. Hold
The
on,
time
I
is
forget.
now to diversify
this
your
off.
IRA or 401k.
It's gonna keep playing. That was Rowstacks with Triple XL. That's a really good song. I like this song. Who else was featured on it, or it was just you? Because it sounded like someone else was. Oh. Yeah. That's I didn't hear you. What did you say? Who else was featured on it?
I said K Davis, the Hitman, DJ, and DJ Gringa. That's double XL. That's
Okay.
also a single as well. It's a single as well on that album.
Okay, how with that track being heard, how did that collaboration came about and the idea of that name, Triple XL?
What happened is that when we was in California on tour, like a few months ago, we was in DJ Green Guy crib in the studio with him, and he was like, "What's up, y'all ready? Y'all ready to record?" Because you know when we go to Green Guy crib, like Green Guy, he'd throw on the beats, or he'd throw on the track. He'd be like, "Yo, what's up? Come on, let's record." Like you know, and he threw on the beat, and he was like, "Yo, you got something of this? I got something. You got something?" Whatever. My brother, he went, he laid his shit down, and he laid it down. I was sitting there, and I was hearing the beat, and I said, "All right, I'm gonna do it." So, you know, that's when he was like, "All right, let me do the hook first." And he did the hook. And, you know, he started thinking and he was like, we're gonna call it double XL because you know that's like it's like a Cali thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you big boy double XL. You feel me? So that's why they call it that XL.
That's a really dope song, you know, because I know a lot of songs, when you do certain tracks, it's not, you just don't throw, you know, titles for no fucking reason. You have a meaning behind that title.
Nah, you gotta make
Yeah.
everything that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. It has to make sense. And I commend you for that. I like that song too. um, as an artist, when it comes to performing, how do you feel when you perform? Like, what is the actual experience from your perspective in performing?
Always like, make sure that I have a crowd participation, and I gotta have fans interact and engage in my performance. Like it's things I do, performance that let me know that I did my thing and it was performance by me seeing the reaction of the fans when they engage and interact. If they're not doing that, if I don't get none of them to do that, I mean, I didn't know. And as performing for a long time, you get to know that and learn that. And you get to know how to study your crowd, know your audience. You feel me?
Yeah, how do you feel about the music today and the music back then?
Music today is pretty cool. Only thing it is that it's just too much talking about killing and spinning. And it's like, everybody is musically inclined and smart enough to write other things. You don't always got to talk about killing. I'm not saying you can't say, oh, I got it on me, this and that, but every song talking about killing, it's like, come on, bro. Come on. You got if it was body counting songs, you'll have body ready. You feel me? So it's like, come on, you can write something else, bro. No, you can do it.
Yeah, I feel you on that because I noticed that a lot. Like music today is a little different from back then. Back then was a story tell. Now it's like it became. Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's just like it's crazy. That's why when you do that, you got things that they can relate to. You gotta make what
Yes,
they can relate to. So you gotta do a song, you gotta talk stuff they wanna hear.
exactly. That and the crazy thing is that with all that happening now, it's like talk about the killings and then how do you deal with the racism too? Because I know there's a lot of that going on as well as an artist, and he's out again. Gotta love the internet. I'm sure he'll be back. And I think I caught him now. He's back. Welcome back. um, like I was saying before, there's a lot of racists going around, especially being someone who's completely Black, obviously. And it's always a racial card in the industry too. How do you feel when it comes to that and it interfering with your music wise? Like, what do you feel about that? Because I feel I don't like that, personally. Um, because, my brother, he's half Black, half Puerto Rican, and he's dealing with the music industry as well. And does that card ever come to you when it comes to that, like being that you're Black and and you're dark skinned and stuff in the music industry, or has it not?
It's not that it really bother me because we're partly Dominican invasion anyway, so it don't bother. We was brought to respect all races and love everybody, so we don't have no problem. So it's no problem. It's not hard for me. It's sad when I see it and look around when other people do it. You know?
Yeah, I don't like it either. I noticed that a lot, and sometimes people don't talk about it much. And especially with me being Hispanic, they considered like, oh, because you're not that color, you don't understand. And I get it, what I'm saying? I get it. I get it, I mean, but minus the situations, we as Hispanics are considered, dark skinned, but even though we don't look it, we are considered that. But me, I don't like the racism. To me, everybody's beautiful, we all beautiful in our own way. And even if in our music, the creativity is the same. It's just a different person, different situation, different mindset. But we all here trying to create a movement of a related message in a form of expressing ourselves. So I commend you for that. I don't like it either. I've seen other people dealt with it a lot, and it's hard. It's hard. And sometimes that can also push you down as an artist too. But at the same time, I commend everybody to keep going and keep pushing, regardless of situations that they had to deal with, And it's a topic that people don't understand, So I commend you for that. Keep pushing yourself and having to see other people do that. It's hard. It's hard. You know. Let's talk about the new upcoming events that you're going to be doing so far when it comes to your music, albums, and videos, and so forth.
Right now, I'm gonna currently finish up working on that Scar Pain video. Also, we're gonna do a video for Double XL. Might get one for Devil's Advocate. That's also another song that's up on the Eternal Thug Life album. I got one coming up for this new drill record I did, which I did one because I said I'm gonna just do one just to prove to them that I can do what you do. Same thing, just little competitiveness in hip hop, but just straight hip hop. And I'm gonna do something for that the Wear Me Down one that I got. I'm gonna do something for that video for that. So I got quite a few videos coming up. So we're gonna light the media.
Okay. I can't wait to see and share and just enjoy myself watching you grow more and more. It's really super dope to see other artists besides myself doing shit. It inspires me personally to see that you keep pushing and your work ethics and business mindset is super dope. I love the way you work in terms of business and how you run things when it comes to your peoples and your label. It's really dope. I adore you from an artist. It's really super cool to see you doing what you do. And in terms of music wise, I can't wait to see more because I know you got a pocket full. And it's really cool. I really think it's dope that you can do what you do, and I hope things will change with other people in terms of they can see you do what you do and keep pushing, because some people they give up so easily when they shouldn't, and it's really nice
You
to.
can't give up. You gotta keep pushing every day. I'm still grind every day. Like everyone else, I grind every day, 24.
Yes. Mhm. Who are your inspiration? Who are you inspired by and your influencers when it comes to the hip hop?
The real man, I was, you know,
We lost him again. He'll come back. The reception is crazy. How's everybody doing? If you just you just came in, this is the Voices of an Artist. I am your host, Bossy V. I'm actually doing an interview with Rowstacks, and he just came back. Okay, let's see. Welcome back. Can you repeat what you said before about the people that influenced you? If you're there, you can hear me.
you say you did
Okay.
that. Huh?
Can you repeat who influenced you? Your reception is crazy. I don't think it's like I don't think it's yeah, there you go. Okay, you're good. All right. So yeah, repeat who influenced you in the hip hop game and stuff like that. So because it cut you off when it did that. Okay, you good? We good? The reception is going crazy. It happens. It happens. Gotta love it. What are you? Oh, my boy. Shout out to Chris Nonsense. He's another good review show. You okay? You good? It's a reception. It's crazy. The signal is crazy. You don't got if you got anywhere other to go, you can so you can situate yourself because the reception keeps cutting you off. It's crazy. Yeah, the technical difficulties because of signal. But yeah, I'm about to play Scared Pain again soon. Shout out to Rowstacks on terms of his grind and his music and so forth and upcoming new events that he is doing for himself and his crew, his team. It's really super dope to see other artists like him and myself to be pushing and pushing and pushing. And he's a good influencer, I can tell. His phone froze, I think. You okay? You can hear me though, right? It froze. I think it froze. Yeah, he's gonna come back in. So yeah, it's really dope to see other artists that does what he does and stuff, and it's nice. Besides me, myself, and others coming in, and whoever I meet down the long run in terms of the music. I love it. I love to get to know a lot of people, and it's amazing to meet other people besides artists, like hosts, like producers and DJs and so forth. It's really cool to like really get in tune with them in terms of them doing what they do, and I love it. Personally, I love it, and I love the fact that I can do business with people, and especially people that are so positive and that's not negative, because I don't like dealing with negative people. And himself, he's been grinding really hard, and if y'all want to get in tune with him, his information is on this live, and I could give it to you real quick. Rowstacks, that's his IG. Put it together, it's all lowercase. He's also on Spotify and so forth. Go follow him. His Spotify, I could do the sharing. I don't know what happened. I think he lost connection. So yeah, so it's really super cool that he's doing his thing, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love to get to know people, and I love to, see that people are grinding and stuff for, and so forth. And it's cool. What a dork. Hi, Edwina. Yeah, so this is my podcast. Yeah, since y'all don't know about it now, y'all know. Voices of an Artist. I just had Rowstacks on here. He's an artist, a hip hop artist. I'm waiting for him to come back. Hopefully he comes back. The reception is bad. But I'm gonna play his songs. One more song from him, and then we'll close out. Yeah, so it's I since you're new, everybody's new to this, so new. I'm gonna read for myself, so know this show. I do not invite chit chats. I do not invite playing unsigned artists, unreleased stuff. I get in tune with the whole mental health situation. Everybody's going through mental health, and I'm trying to push that and make that into a movement where if y'all feel overwhelmed, if y'all feel like you can't take this, and if y'all feel like sometimes it's hard for you to, speak on things that people want you to not say, don't shut yourself out. Don't put yourself in a situation where you have to close your mouth and not speak. Don't let nobody put you in that situation. Don't let nobody tell you who you are as an artist or a person, period. Always utilize your voice. It's very hard to speak for yourself sometimes, because sometimes you feel like you don't fit. And it's okay to feel that way, because I had moments like that too. And that doesn't stop me, though, from who I am. My grind, my passion, anything that I've been through, it doesn't stop me, and I don't want it to stop you. I don't want you to feel like you cannot be yourself, and I think he came. Did he come back? No, he didn't come back. I think he had a malfunction. But shout out to him coming through and chilling with me and vibing and shit. Let me is this phone done? Hi. Okay. No, you good about you. What I saw. Oh, hi. What's good? Oh, my sweater? Yeah, it's actually my merch. This is my Bossy V merch That's me. That's actually me. That's my face. I drew that. I actually drew that. Like I drew it. And I put it like this. I got the whole link and stuff. I actually did this myself. Yes. I totally agree with you, bro. This is my merch. Bossy V. It's cute, right? I love it. I gotta send Crystal one because she wants one her size. So it's in stock now. I'll send you out the link and stuff. It's in stock, and I've been making a lot. I have this one, and I have another one that I did, another design. Yeah, I could send you it and stuff. I could send you the link and stuff, and I could send you the picture if you want. It's really cool. I actually want to get it like printed out. I want to print it out too and make it into a poster or some shit. Like I have ideas. It's like my mind be like going racing. So I don't know why my phone's acting stupid. Let me see. It's at 54%. I'm gonna use my tablet and get off this phone tweaking. Yeah, so yeah. I've been doing a lot of merch, like ideas and stuff, and I actually want to do one for mental health. I think it'll be like something nice, something really like a shirt, mental health and stuff, and something inspiring, but with the music in it. Like, if you get what I'm saying, like I think I want to do something like that. Like something to inspire somebody to wear, just to motivate them somehow. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, because you got Twitch. Yeah, I got Twitch. I just have to log into it, truthfully. Somebody said that in the thing. I have to log into it, truthfully. And there goes Echo. What's good, Ricky? How are you? How are you? I hope all is well. I'm watching you from my I can't see the thing, so I'm looking at the thing. Yeah, I gotta go back to the merch thing because I had to situate that. So because I couldn't even get into the fucking thing, this like how can I not get into my own shit? I don't even fucking know. I don't even know. I don't even want to know, truthfully. So yeah, that part. Yeah, so pretty much. So this podcast is so I get switched to okay. Yeah, because I'm not on Twitch Live right now. I'm actually on the Facebook, and I think YouTube is on too. I'm getting used to this type of streaming, restream program. I'm not used to the other one, StreamYard. It kind of like annoyed me. So yeah. But yeah, so shout out to Rowstacks for coming by and just vibing with me and telling us about his career and stuff. And hey, what's good? This podcast is also about, use your voice. Let's talk about it. Let's talk some shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk some shit, pretty much. We're talking shit. But good shit, positive shit, real shit. I play music from different artists and stuff like that. I play unsigned release tracks. Sometimes I play links not all the time, because you know how Facebook is and their guidelines and stuff like that. This is why I'm trying to get pushed to YouTube for, you know, a little further, because at least I know YouTube won't be a dickhead. So yeah. So you could send your music to this podcast. I play it for you. You could come in here anytime and pop up with me and just chill, vibe, you know, talk about anything that you feel the need to, you know, people to know. Be yourself, be who you are, you know, do what you do, and just be yourself. This will be for you to utilize it and for you to be comfortable and be you. There's no judgment, there's no nothing. This is a whole fucking vibe. This is a whole vibe. And especially with me, Bossy V, you know, I love to chill. I love to talk. I love to get to know people. You know, tell me what you're doing. Doesn't matter if it's music. It could be if you're selling shit. And I don't mean weed. I do mean like selling shit, like your merch, or whatever the case is. If you're doing photography, if you're doing architect, building a whole new crib or some shit, let's talk about it. You know, we could talk about anything. You know, like how this weather is fucking bipolar. We could talk about a lot of shit. Like, don't be afraid to come here and just vibe with me. I'm a chill ass person. You know, shout out to my crew, Jack Life, and their movement. My husband Anonymous on his new video. Shout out to him. Shout out to everybody that's been doing this shit. And, you know, trust me, I watch. You know, I be listening, I watch, I follow all y'all stuff, those that been doing their music. And I actually literally I follow your shit. So shout out to all the review shows. Well, I kind of consider not review shows because I'm so used to being there and stuff. I want to talk about the moment. Wait. Oh my God, what you said? I want to talk about the moment about, I want to talk about the monsters under my bed. I'm sure they're fucking there. I'm sure they're there. There's a lot of monsters under somebody's damn bed. I'm sure they're there. Shit. I used to think cucarachas, roaches were fucking monsters crawling underneath shit. That's nasty. Ew. That's a fucking monster too. Yeah, shit like that. Like, I guess you. They are monsters. You right. You right. That's why these motherfuckers are gone. That's right. Yeah, we talk about a lot of shit. It doesn't. The vibe. It's a vibe. And you could send in your music. You could I send, you send, and I do what I do. He said you got kicked the wolfman. Don't shits fly. Yo, I said the same shit. And nobody fucking believes me that they don't fly. They fucking fly. Those are ugly motherfuckers. Oh my God. I'm scared of water bugs. I don't like water bugs. If I see a fucking water bug, I'm going to scream. I'm just being real. If I see a fucking water bug, I'm going to scream. You have, like, I got my Brooklyn ways, but when it comes to a fucking water bug, yo, hell to the fuck no. That can stay the fuck over there. Leave me alone. Yes. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. They are disgusting. Ugh. Just thinking about it, it's just like, ugh. Ugh. But yeah, this whole podcast is about that. It's just to be yourself, talk about it. I'm trying to push a lot of mental health in this shit. help people out that need mental health sources like suicidal thoughts and stuff like that. If y'all want to get help, I can help you to get help, because this industry is crazy. This world is crazy in general. Like I said in the beginning, shout out to all the victims and the victims' families and stuff like that that's going through it for as of what happened, the incident that happened in Texas. It hurts to see that, because now I'm scared for my own children. And it's really fucked up that all that shit happened. And it's not cool. It's not cool at all. And it hurts. So I really hope they heal. I'm not saying right now. I'm not saying tomorrow. But in time, I hope they're okay. Nobody can come from that. Nobody can come from that so easily. But I hope they have someone to talk to. I hope they're not dealing with this alone. In terms of having that support. And I really do hope, they okay. And my prayers and love and thoughts, I give it all to y'all. It sucks. It really fucking sucks. And I don't wish that on nobody. It's a crazy fucking world, and they really need to get strict with a lot of things. And I don't know how in the hell that happened. Where were the people at? It's just a lot of questions are up in the air and shit. So it's like a lot is up in the air. But it's like no matter how much, no matter how many times you play it in your head, and you want the answers to these questions in terms of why and how and all kinds of shit, and it will never be answered because people have their own way of trying to go around shit, and they don't want nobody to talk about the real shit, speak real shit. They always give you that like side shit that you don't want to hear just to shut you up. So I just hope and pray that these families get through it. It's fucked up. And I just pray it doesn't happen again. I hope there's some type of closure, some type of sense where they can, get that help that they need in terms of mentally, because mentally and emotionally, I know they're going through it. And now it's going to affect them physically. Because once your mental and your emotions go on, your physical gets affected too. So health-wise, I really do hope that they get that closure in terms of they heal and know that they're not alone and that they have someone to talk to. Because it's really fucking hard, especially dealing with something like that. Yeah. It's just, it really is. It's sad. It's fucked up. And I don't, it's sad. Yeah. On the schools, parents' worst nightmare. Yeah. And it's crazy. That's why it is sad. And the thing is that that's another thing with the mental health. Mental health is fucking serious. It's really fucking serious, and nobody understands that. That person that did what he did is mentally disturbed. He has something fucked up in his head. And nobody saw that. Like, whoever's the parents to that person or whoever it is, they didn't see that person's mental status ain't all there. Even if they had to check on them every day to be like, are you okay? Because some people mentally, they go through it and they don't want to speak about it. So they hold all this anger and suppression. They suppress everything all in. And all they're going to tell you is, I'm okay. And they're really not. They're really not okay. Because to pull some stupid, sick shit like that, that's not okay. Because you don't wake up. There's nobody in their right mind to wake up and go like, hey, I'm just gonna piss everybody off. I'm just gonna be this, that, and the third. And there's no fucking way. That person had to have something mentally disturbed in his head, and nobody saw that. Everybody just passed that shit like it was just a joke or funny. When someone has mental issues, that's something you don't take as a joke. You gotta take that serious, because you don't know psychologically they're gonna pop off, because that's what's gonna fucking happen. They're gonna pop off if you're not fucking checking yourself, or the person that you're with is not putting their foot down and be like, nah, you doing some sick shit. Are you thinking some sick shit? I need to get you help. And this sadly, there's even places where they if you're a threat to yourself, they take you in. They take you in. There's stuff like that. I don't know for all states. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know for like all states that they're like that. So that's another thing. I don't know how all states is, but I know in New York, it's they have like sources where they're like, okay, like if you call in and the person next to you is on some self-hurt or gonna hurt someone or whatever type of shit, you can call in and be like, even if you don't want to say your name or who you are, you just call it like anonymously unknown and be like, yo, I think you need to come and get this person because such and such and such and shit like that. So they can do that. In New York, I know they can do that. But I don't know in other states, so it probably is hard to get the services that you would get in New York, because not all states have that type of sources. So we don't know what the fuck is going on over there. They probably don't even have those type of sources for anybody to utilize and embrace. You know, it's no fucking excuse. Hi. It's no fucking excuse to pull what you did. It really isn't. But the fact that they need to enforce a lot of shit. You need to enforce security. You need to enforce the law of not having guns. You need to enforce the resources for mental health care and so forth. And fuck all the add-ons. Like they be adding add-ons like it's a fucking ad commercial. Like fuck all that. If a motherfucker can't make a certain amount of money, it's always an issue to get insurance. They need to cut that fucking rule off. Everybody should be able to get insurance. Without the fucking, oh, you gotta make a certain amount, or you gotta have this type of benefits, this, that, and third. There should not be rules of that. Especially if someone needs the care mentally. Like, there should not be no fucking rules of that. There should be a rule of everybody's able and available to get all these resources. And it doesn't matter if you have a certain amount of annual income, because that's what they insurance is. Now it's like you have to have a certain amount in order to get accepted. Sadly, certain amount of annual yearly income. In order for you to get that, you have to make a certain amount of money annually. And it's not even mentioning about the benefits of SSI, disability, and stuff like that. It's a lot of fucking shit that they're going by in guidelines that nobody's telling anybody. This is why the sources, they don't have these sources, because the economy and the money and all kinds of shit. So yeah, if you don't have that, they can't make offer you. You know, they can't use your insurance. And then you have to pay out of your pocket. What if you don't have the money? You know, you see, there's a lot of shit that people do not talk about. And it's crazy because it's like they in order for them to see you, you have to have money. In order for you to have a provided therapist or psychiatrist, any type of physician, you have to have a certain amount of money to get an insurance to pay for it, or you have to have money to pay for the visit. And it shouldn't be like that. It's fucking sad. It shouldn't even be that way. When a person's mental status is all fucked up, like, you should just making exceptions, because that's serious. That's fucking serious. Like, this fucking psychotic person just did what he did. You didn't even know what the fuck was going through his fucking head. And you let this nigga loose like a fucking an animal. You let him loose like a stray cat, like a stray dog. You let him loose. Like, I don't understand that. And I hope some shit ain't gonna come up where they're gonna be like, okay, they caught the dude. I believe they said they killed him, right? They killed him. They caught the shooter. Watch something else fucking pop up and be like, well, you know, he did have a mental status. He did have this. Well, fuck yeah, duh. We knew that. You just knowing that now, that he had a mental fucking problem. This is why everything medically is recorded when you go to a doctor or an emergency room. It's all recorded of a person's mind state and physical being and so forth. So I don't understand how you just discovering that this motherfucker had a mental problem. Like, duh. Like, the fuck? Like, they're gonna just watch. I'm telling you, if you give like a week or so, they're gonna be like, oh well, according to such and such, this person had a whole medical history of disturbance, behavior disturbance, blah 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 blah. Like, no shit. A person doing what they did and with no remorse and not giving a fuck. Yeah, he had an issue. I'm sorry to fucking break it to you. I don't know who the fuck told you it wasn't an issue. Nobody just wakes up one day and just want to fucking kill everybody in the fucking world. No, it has to be an issue. And it always rolls down to what they've been dealing with personally. So that's why I tell people all the time, utilize your voice. If it's not you that's not dealing with something mentally, and you have someone else like your family or an enemy or someone, you know, if you see them in that state of mind of fucking freaking out about stupid shit, and it could be the smallest stupid shit ever, and they're constantly repeating themselves, and the patterns of them constantly repeating themselves. If you see like that happening, you need to fucking say something. You need to do something before it escalates to something else. Like this fucking bullshit. Like, you need to speak. Okay, you don't like that person. You don't fuck with that person. I get you. All right. But shit, like, you only live once, and you don't know if that fucking person is gonna just come out of nowhere and just start some crazy ass shit. You know, you gotta really, you know, pay attention. You got a problem with Exactly. And that's another thing. People got this thing where it's like whatever they're dealing with, it's like a child. Let's be an example, a kid, okay? And in terms of that, right? Kids when they're small, and we all know whoever's parents, kids that are small, they deal with acceptance to a lot of situations, whether their parents split, whether they're in a new school, whether they meet new friends, or they're getting bullied. There's a lot of things that they deal with when it comes to wanting to be accepted. Okay. And the problem is it's hard for them to speak about it. So what do they do when they get into a situation like that? And it's frustrating to think that nobody can hear them. They start taking it out of the wrong people. Like bullies. Bullies for instincts. Bullies are not bullies for no reason. It all starts within the home. You know what I'm saying? It all starts within the home. It all starts within the situation that they're in. So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of questions. I don't even know. There's a lot of questions that are there. And it's like, are they ever going to be answered? No, they're not. Because they're going to go around it. And yeah. And nobody got time to be hearing all that. And I think they should just leave it at that. Because I feel like they're going to do that. They're going to try to go around the situation. They're going to try to go and go, oh, hey, well, I think this is the reason why. And I think this, like, you don't know the fucking reason why that, you don't know the reason why that person did what that he did. So don't come into the fucking news and start making assumptions that, oh, well, since he's gone, this is the reason why he did what he did. Fuck yeah. Like, now you want to discover that the dude is fucking gone. You can't even prosecute him because you had to fucking kill him. Like, I just hope that from the time passing, I just hope that they can use this time to let the family mourn. Let the families mourn. Let the adults that had the other adults, get killed. I hope they can mourn. Let the family to the kids mourn. Let the family to the adults mourn, and just let it be. Because they're gonna drag this whole shit. I can see it. They're gonna fucking drag the whole fucking thing. And nobody wanna see that on their television. It's fucking depressing. They just need to do what they gotta do and fix the shit in terms of being more attentive, more responsive to the situation prior to that happening. They need to be more fucking aware and more on shit since they be too busy in everybody else's fucking business that has nothing to do with nothing. So they need to start doing same energy they give towards shit that don't need to be paid attention on. They need to fucking pay attention to what shit needs to be paid attention to. Instead of doing this like, oh, I got a hat, I'm just gonna fucking pick it. Like, pick which is next. Like, that's just so fucking stupid and annoying. And yeah, I'm a mom. I have 3 kids, and I be damned if something happens to my kids. And I don't like to hear that happened. That shit hurt me. And now it's like I gotta watch my back for my kids. Even though we live in New York, yeah, there's probably, it doesn't matter. Anywhere you go, anywhere you be, it should not happen. It really should not happen. And it's fucked up. And I don't like the fact that happened. And they need to fucking pay attention. That's it. Yeah, they really do. They should just change it to the point where it's only cops and authorized people should use it. I hate to say this because a lot of people get licenses to have guns. They get the license and now it's like they're having a field goal with it. Like it shouldn't be. You shouldn't give people that have no business in having that. It's crazy, or it's a lot. It's a lot of fucking shit, and people are not being aware of anything, and it's like they want to play like that cartoon commercial. Like no, not cartoon I used to fucking watch, Speed Racer. I don't know if you know that animated cartoon. I used to love that cartoon, and the faces they be making when something happens, like, like, come on now, like get it together. Like, get it fucking together, people. Like, you're not stupid. And it's just a lot of shit they need to start being mindful and aware about, because it's just, it's too much. It's just like, now you gotta really be on shit in a sense. So you gotta be more attentive and more aware of everything that's going on. Like, stop worrying about the stupid shit. Not even the fucking stupid shit could be a big shit. So yeah, like some shit you could worry about even if it's stupid, but at the same time, if it's something like, I'm gonna give you an example. What I mean by stupid shit. What's good, Diva? Iman is in the motherfucking building. They should be more like, for like a stupid shit example, not to pay attention to. And this is what I mean. Like, the dog shit on your lawn, or the fucking neighbor used your trash can, or the mom somehow told the child not to take this toy, but she yelled, and you consider that as neglect. Stupid shit like that you should not be fucking worried about. Or if the fucking bird decides to pluck the trees, like shit like that, you should not be worried about. What you should be worried about is the fact that shit like this popping off, and then you over here questioning, oh, why did the person did it? Well, shit, I don't know. See what I'm saying? Like, shit like that, people should not be worried about. Like, that's just minor. But shit like this, like when you see someone wake up and be like, they had a bad day. Now is the time for you to be nosy. Why you had a bad day? You okay? You want to talk about it? And they be like, nah, I don't want to talk about it. Try again. You good? You're right. I spoke to you the other day, and you were having an off day. You're right. Keep pushing it. It may be annoying to them, but at the same time, you don't know what somebody's going through mentally and emotionally, and it could affect them physically, and shit like that. You don't want to uprise. That's the point of that. Like, you check on them. Like, you good? I saw you a little down. I could tell in your text messages, or your voice notes. Like, you can tell when someone's a little off. Just have conversations. Even if it fucking bothers you because you need coffee, get some coffee in your system, or smoke a blunt, or whatever the fuck you do to get yourself up, so you can be mindful and aware that somebody's going through some shit and they need you to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, a conversation should be there, because people are going through it mentally, and then you don't want shit like that to pop off. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that to pop off. It's like, you don't know, and then now families gotta suffer. Families have to fucking suffer now, because look what the fuck happened. It's shit crazy. Yeah. And that's good. That's why I fuck with you, Chris. You mad cool, you mad dope. I love the vibe. You always making me fucking laugh every time I'm going into that live. Yo, you be cracking me the fuck up. Like, my husband be looking at me like I'm crazy and shit. And I'm like, I be dying laughing, yo. I can't help it. It's just too fucking funny. Many probably don't see it's funny, but I think it's funny because you be randomly doing shit, and laughter is a good medicine to have, especially when you're down and stuff. And I do appreciate you. Just to let you know, now you can hear me say it to you. I appreciate you because I be having my off days and shit, and when I step into your life and you be such a goofball, and I love it. It makes me laugh. It makes me not think about it. Think about shit that pissed me off or whatever. Or when I'm not feeling good, you manage to make me laugh, and I appreciate that 100%. And the way you rock with me, my music, and so forth. I have changed a lot, and I grew a lot of maturity in a lot of things, and that's okay to admit I have, because obviously I've been doing this since 2019, 2018, and it's a good experience. I learned the do's and don'ts, the ins and outs, stuff like that. It's a lot. I grew. Yes, and you're super dope, and I appreciate you always for being you. And Crystal's different. She makes me laugh too. Oh, she makes me laugh too with her crazy stuff. But yeah, and it's really dope to have that when I go into your lives, and then you randomly play my track, Better Days. Better days, better days. That's my shit. I have a vocal coach, but it's not for singing. It's for my disability, because of what happened to me here. She trains me, and then my husband helps me too. Trains me because I can't strain my vocals, so I can't be like Mariah Carey or some shit. So the way I do music is a certain way, because I don't want to kill my vocals. So everybody knows. Yeah, but the transition of that, I'm happy the way the music is coming out now. I'm actually going to redo my first album to make it sound better, because the second album came out good, and the third album is about to be a whole spin-off. I have one person that is about to be a feature on it. I'm trying to get another feature, but this particular person everybody knows. So it's called Brooklyn's Tale. Let me get that in. It's a Brooklyn's Tale, and it's chronicles. So pretty much I'm describing a story about a Brooklyn girl, and that's me. So I'm excited to bring that album out, but I want to first make sure my music is good to send out. I haven't sent out, the only 2 tracks that I had sent out from that album was Better Days and A Letter to My Brother, because those 2 are going to be on that album. Those are the only 2 I had sent out. But the other ones that I have presented to you, whether it's Too Late, and what else? Living in the Ghetto. Those I have not sent out yet, and there's more to come. actually, from that. So yeah, they're gonna be in that album. Yes, I can't wait either. I'm super excited because I have fun in the studio. I have a good time. My engineer loves me. I have a whole new engineer, and he's been super cool, super dope. He gets me. He gets my vocals. We have a good time, and he loves how I've been in the studio. He adores me, as he says, because he loves working with me, and we have a good time. And he says I remind him of Amy Winehouse because I think it was my vibrato in my vocals and shit. Because I have that soulful, vibrato. So I utilize it. Yeah, and then the video shoot for that for Better Days is coming soon, so stay tuned. And to your idea, when you were saying, I think it was yesterday, I'm kind of doing something like that, but I'm actually gonna be bringing the Brooklyn Bridge in the mix of it. So because it's gonna be based on Brooklyn, stories and shit like that. So it's gonna be really cool, and I can't wait. It's gonna be like I want it to be black and white. I'm gonna see if he can do that, and then try to emerge into color. But I know he's a really good director, so I have no complaints about that. I love his visions. He did Anonymous's video. I actually tagged him into your live yesterday, so I don't know if you know that. I tagged him to your live yesterday, and he's super dope. And then I got me and Imaj is doing a video together, which is the Party Vibes. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be exciting. June 11th, we're gonna shoot it. It's gonna be really dope, and we're gonna send it to you, and you're gonna love it. Yeah. So that's pretty much. Today was super dope to have the artists come here. Rowstacks, my boy, he's amazing. I will play his track again. I hope y'all like it. Let's see. But like I said before, please get in tuned into, checking your mental health. Don't ignore it. If you feel like you can't and you feel overwhelmed, please. I don't know. I think it's the internet, his signal, it fucked up. But stay tuned for tomorrow, because guess who's going to be in the building? Your one and only Iron Throne Radio, Strong Jules. She is coming tomorrow to my show in a podcast. We are going to chop it up on a lot of things. It's going to be super fun to get to know her. Those who don't know who she is, because I know her, Dorothy knows her, a few others on my page know her, but not everybody knows who she is. But her in particularly, I've been rocking with her, and she's really super dope and awesome. Stay tuned for tomorrow night. It's gonna be like after 9 because she gets home late. So I'm excited, and we're gonna talk about a lot of things, a lot of topics, what she's doing, how she's doing, in terms of music, and it's gonna be epic. So anybody is interested in doing interviews with me as well, feel free to hit me up, and we could pop off and talk some shit and tell me what you've been doing, how you've been doing it, how you've been handling everything. Because being an artist, it could be overwhelming. Don't ever let nobody tell you that, or don't let no fucking fantasy shit make that seem like it's true. No, we go through some shit. So, if anybody tells you no, they're fucking fake ass liars. That's bottom line. They're bullshit. Like, I heard of fake it till you make it, but shit. I'm gonna play this track from him. It's called Scared Pain. I played it in the beginning of the show, so I hope y'all dig it. You know what I'm saying? Follow him. IG is Rowstacks, ROWSTACKS. He's on all streaming platforms. I'm pretty sure, even on Apple, because I mostly hear his music on YouTube and Spotify, but I'm pretty sure he's on Apple as well. So get in tune with him. He's really cool. He's been moving, and I'm super proud of him. And here it goes. This is called Scared Pain, and I'm about to play it for you. And let me take this out of here and put this here. Bada bing, bada boom. And let's go back to his shit. This is his, it's called Scared Pain, Scarred Pain, or Scared Pain. I think it's Scarred Pain. Yeah. This is by Rowstacks. Please get in tune. I hope y'all like it.
Bitcoin and other crypto assets through a tax-free, self-directed IRA. Check us out at BitTrustIRA.com. That's BITTRUSTIRA.com to add Bitcoin to your retirement today.
Here we go.
I need the to all the pain before the shade
Rejuvenated,
comes
observant
back
wise.
again.
Short for ROW, y'all know.
Waited in vain before the pain
True story though.
comes back again.
All this pain and sorrow got you broken and scarred. You wishing and you praying for that better tomorrow, but tomorrow ain't promised though. I know you sick of all these broken promises that he feeding you and all that sorry stuff. The outlaws welcome. He said he helped you feel again. Instead, lies and deceit. He said he never cheat and still did you dirty like an enemy. Now you scarred forever from this pain he caused. You searching for a reason or the answer that he turned on you. He did the unthinkable and killed you inside for a piece of trash. How could he be so dumb? You would've did anything for him. You never trusted no one like you trusted him. Damn.
I need the answer to all the pain before the shade comes back again. Meeting my maker, waited in vain before the pain comes back again.
Your kids look at him like a father figure. All your future plans of being a family went right down the drain when he stepped out on you. Why he crept out on you? What you wasn't good enough? Now you walking around feeling empty inside. You gave him your heart and he shot you right in it. He was your sunshine on a cloudy day. He called you his one and only. He said long as he have you, he never felt lonely. You put that ring on your finger and you said yes, and in return he gave you the finger. Your whole relationship was based on a fantasy. I guess dreams really don't come true, only in movies and fairy tale books. Only in movies and fairy tale books. Scarred.
I need the answer to all the pain before the shade comes back again. Meeting my maker, waited in vain before the pain comes back again.
You feel like you're trapped inside a nightmare that you can't wake up from. Hurt and confused, at night you can't sleep, cause every time you close your eyes, you see his face. You hate your own house, too many memories of you and him. You gave him your all, Only if the walls could talk. I guess you and him really wasn't meant to be. He gave you his word and promises that never came true. Everything he said was a lie. You wish you was there cause you can't take the pain. Your friends told you you should have been let him go, but that little voice in your heart said no. You ain't wanna believe that he would ever do you wrong or mistreat you. You thought he was different, but he wound up being just like the rest.
I need the answer to all the pain before all the shame comes back again. Meeting my maker, waited in vain before all the pain comes back again.
Wow. That shit was woo. Yes, the content is just it's deep. I love hearing tracks that can relate. What's good, Abby? Welcome to Voices of an Artist. I love to hear related tracks like that because a lot of people go through it. You know, I don't care how many times I'm going to say it. Mental health is very important. You know, take this shit serious. Utilize your voice. As you all know, that it takes a lot. It takes a lot. And it's hard sometimes because you feel like you can't have an ear to listen. You feel like you're alone when you're not. You're not alone. People are listening. And just as you promote your music, just as you promote shit that you produce and direct and stuff like that has to do with your name brand, do the same for your voice. Promote that shit. Let people know that, hey, me, I'm going through some shit. Even if you have to fucking do a promo video or a little journal skit, do video journals and say some real shit. Like, utilize your voice. Your voice is important. Your voice, you need people to hear you. You need people to know that you are in pain, you're hurting. Don't be shy. Don't put yourself down. Don't set yourself to the side where you feel like you cannot speak. Yes, I know sometimes you don't do it because saying how you feel can also put a price to it. So your speech is never free. People could say freedom of speech, but literally it's not free. It's not free. I get that. Because you got to watch how you say things now. You got to make sure you approach situations in terms of vocally saying shit. I get that. It's hard. But just know you're not alone. Don't shut yourself out. Use your voice. Use it. Because that's the only thing you have. That's all we have is our voice. So you need to get in tune with yourself, your voice. It's important to hear yourself too. You want people to hear you, the pain and suffering. You need to hear yourself as well. If you feel like it's too much, Get the help. Get the help. You need the help, go get it. You need help getting the help. Ask someone. If someone needs that help and you're not going through it, but they're going through it, help them. Even if they don't want you to help them, but help them. Don't turn your back on anybody that needs that. Because you don't know what's anybody going through in life. Don't be petty. Help them. Help them. As much as you want someone to help you, you need to be that source too for someone to lean on. Just know what you know. Do what you do. And help. Help yourself. Help your neighbor. Help whoever you know is going through it. Don't shut nobody out. It's time for us to make a movement. It's time for us to change this fucking industry for what it was. We're the new industry. We are the new independent, unsigned artists. We need to push, and in good ways. Besides your music, being on platforms and stuff like that, push your intentions of why you are here. Just push that. Call 311. Have somebody that you know is close you could talk to. I know it's hard because you can't trust everybody because everybody's full of shit. I get that. Everybody's liars. Everybody just throws shit in your face because you told them a personal situation. Then you remove yourself from that and go to someone that you know that will never talk shit about you, no matter if they're angry with you and throw it in your face. There's ways to go about situations. You just gotta have to be willing to want to do it. And you have to be willing to want to take that. So this is Voices of an Artist. I will try to be on tomorrow again. Usually the times I'm going to be on is going to be from 3 to 5 because I'm trying to give everybody else who does their shows time to do their thing and stuff like that. It's because I'm not greedy. So just know that this is important. Use your voice. Use your voice. Those who know me know what it is. Those who don't and who's starting to listen, just use your voice. I don't want to see nobody go through that. I really don't. It's hard. And I get that. Life can be struggling. Life can be a challenge. And I get that. So, from that being said, I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to Rowstacks again. His grind is crazy. Y'all need to go link up with him. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out. Bye.